Hi guys, I'm back. um, this is a long-awaited nursing vlog. Again, I know I've been postponing this vlog for a couple weeks now because I've gone back to school and I got really busy. And then I did film a video for this, but I got worried because I was worried about like plagiarism and not stating the authors of the book, and because YouTube is pretty strict about some things, because I got what's it called, a warning last time for putting music that wasn't even out yet from YouTube, and so they made me take this, whatever. But this is going to be another vlog on nursing books that you will need for nursing school. So these books have helped me a great deal during nursing school. They're some of them are pretty pricey, but I think if you find the right places online, such as like on Amazon.com or cheapbooks.com, I believe my friend told me about that site. You can get the books for cheaper, even if they are used or torn up a little bit and got some highlights. They're still pretty useful. So I recommend you check out online or even check your local Craigslist in your area, wherever you're at. But these books, some of them I got from my school, others I purchased online from Amazon.com, and some of them I got from friends and former mentors that were in the nursing program. So I'm just going to go on and get ahead and get into these books and just kind of describe each of them for you and which ones I'd recommend for you guys to use. So the first book I have is The Code of Ethics for nurses with interpretive statements. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's an A&A copy. This is a 2001 copy. There's no author for this one, but this book is amazing. If you're going to be taking some nursing ethics courses, I recommend you use this book because it has all the different guidelines and interpretive statements that you will need to use in your ethics papers. So definitely look out for this. And I know there's a newer version, a purple covered one, but I think they're all pretty much the same. It's the same basic guideline, the same basic statements. It's just a different different binding, different cover. So take a look at this book if you're ever going to take ethics during your nursing program or nursing school. If you're going to take professional role development, that class is a pretty good class. If you're going to take that class, I recommend you buy the Chitty and Black Professional Nursing Concepts and Challenges. And so I got the 5th edition. I know there's a newer version, probably the 6th edition. This is an amazing book. It talks about legal problems in nursing practice, the history, evidence-based practice and why we have that, teamwork, judgment in nursing, graduate education, just your overall good nursing book. If you want like an extra book to read, or if you need it for your professional role development class, I recommend you take or get this book. So that's that. And if you guys are ever doing care plans or concept maps of any sorts, I know sometimes you're going to need to interpret your lab values or figure out if your lab values are within the normal range. There are a bunch of different types of lab books out there, but a friend of mine, she's kind of like my mentor now, she told me to get the Davis's Comprehensive Handbook of Laboratory and Diagnostic Tests with Nursing Implications, 3rd edition. Whew, that's a lot to read. But it looks like this. It's a yellow cover. You can see the title, and it's the 3rd edition right there. And it's by Anne M. Van Leeuwen and Deborah G. Polhuisluff. This book is amazing. I remember I've been going through this a lot every time I have any sort of concept maps to go through and any lab values that I'm unsure of why they are increased or decreased. This tells you pretty much what you need to know. For example, if you have, let's see, I don't know, I'm out of breath. I wasn't out of breath in the last video, but, So like red blood cells, why would they, or renin, why would that be increased? Could be increased because of Addison's disease or cirrhosis or congestive heart failure, and a decrease in Cushing syndrome. So that's just one of the things that you can look up in Davis's laboratory manual. This is an awesome book. I recommend you get it. And then I have here, this is another ethics book that you might need. It's Understanding the Foundations of Ethical Reasoning by Dr. Richard Paul and Dr. Linda Elder. It's a really good book, good read for ethical principles, factors, and how you think ethically. And then I have the wonderful Tabor's 21st edition Encyclopedic Medical Dictionary. So you can tell by the title what this book is. It's pretty much a dictionary and an encyclopedia. So it tells you like different disorders, medical conditions, and it describes it to you. Sometimes it even tells you symptoms that you will find in a certain medical condition, or what symptoms, how to treat that certain disorder. And then it comes in a book. This is how the book looks like. It kind of looks like a mini dictionary, mini encyclopedia in the binding there. And it comes in this little box, and it comes with a CD-ROM that you can probably put on your computer or laptop or whatever. And I also heard that you can probably now put it on your iTouch or iPhone if needed. And especially if you're on the floor as a nurse, you can have this handy dandy thing while you're on the floor working. So that's awesome. Then I also have the lovely Davis's Drug Guide for Nurses, the 11th, I believe. The 11th edition. See that? Yes. This book is one of my lifelines for also concept mapping and figuring out what drugs you're giving out to your patients. It tells you everything from what the indications are, the actions, the pharmacokinetics, the contraindications, those reactions and side effects. It also tells you the route and dosage and nursing things that you want to look out for, like your assessments. Like if you should lower the blood pressure, or watch the blood pressure, watch their heart rate, make sure not to overdose them, and it also tells you if you're going to give it via IV, how fast you can push it, da 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 da. It also comes with a CD-ROM, so you can also put this lovely drug guide on your computer, and this will help you, what's it called? Especially if you're doing your concept maps and care plans online, it's definitely good to have this handy dandy thing online as well, so you're not having to go through the book, looking for the drugs, and then go through your care plan online. So this is pretty handy. And I have the 11th edition. I think they updated it to the 12th edition, but this is pretty handy. It doesn't matter what edition it is for you. I know some of the nurses on the floors, they even have older versions of the drug guide or older versions of drug guide books, and it's still, as long as the drug isn't taken out of the pharmacy or totally updated and different, I think the drug guides are pretty decent, whatever edition you get. So that's that.